Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook land? It's your boy JD, aka Mr. December. We are back with another live stream, y'all. Listen, I'm not really sure why, but it feels like I've been gone for a minute. I'm not really sure why. I know we were here last week, but for whatever reason, it seemed like, we've been out for a little bit. But I haven't been dropping as much content as I have been in the previous week. So I want to apologize for that. And we are going to get into it, and we're going to start back posting some shorter videos, some content that y'all like. So before we get into it, y'all, I need y'all to do me a favor. First of all, I need y'all to like the video. I need y'all to subscribe to the channel, and I need you to share this broadcast with somebody. If you get value out of it, I promise that you will get value out of it as well, right? So we're going to get right into it today, y'all. So recently, your girl Nicki Minaj did a interview with Joe Budden, and we're going to talk about it tonight. But before we get into it, for those of you that are new to the channel, and for those of you that have not been around long, my name is JD, aka Mr. December, and the goal here is to see more two-parent households in our communities, right? Because we know that the marriage rate in the black community is much lower than it is in other communities. So over here, we try to find viable solutions so we can try to get the marriage rate up. And we like to come in good faith. Everybody listens to everybody. We try not to overtalk each other. Sometimes the conversations get a little bit heated over here. Sometimes let me not say heated because we all doing it in love, but sometimes the conversations get a little bit passionate because we really like what we're doing over here, and we really mean what we're doing. We're not just up here talking just for the sake of talking. You understand what I'm saying? So we are a group over here that we actually want to see some progress in our communities, right? And I have a team with me. I don't do it by myself, but I got somebody with me backstage, y'all, and I want to bring her up right now. Somebody that's really near and dear to my heart. Somebody that is constantly here dropping knowledge and dropping gems on us. Antoinette, say something to the people, please, ma'am.
Greetings, everyone. As always, it's a pleasure to be here. Of course, like you said, the fam is coming through. So let's see what we about tonight. I hope everybody's doing well.
Oh yeah, we're doing good. Antoinette, did you have a good week? Good weekend rather.
Listen, I don't even remember the weekend because
Right?
in the in the blink of an eye, I promise you, I'm like, oh, okay, something happened. I know sleep happened, but
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess that was a good weekend.
Oh well, yeah. A good weekend for me too. Um, I was saying just a little bit ago, like I feel like I've been away for a little bit. I know I haven't posted much content over the last week or so. I've been really, really busy, trying to stay on top of things over here, right? But at the same time, we were here last week, but it just feels like we skipped a week in between. What do you think?
It does feel that way, like we kinda leaped forward and just skipped the whole time.
Yeah, leap
Um,
forward, skip the whole time, and
mhm.
daylight savings time. So that's
Yeah.
another factor. Time has moved up. So I'm really enjoying the longer days. I really am. What
Ooh,
about you?
I love it. I love it. I was just having that conversation with another one of my best friends. I said, "Ooh, the seasonal depression with everybody else is gonna be, hopefully diminishing now that we have this change going on." But then she reminded me because she's on the far west coast, and
Hmm.
she said, well, for them it's not going to be longer daylight at all. So really,
Hmm.
they'll be dealing with a lot of darkness, around like Alaska and stuff. But I'm like, okay, but y'all are over
Oh,
there. That kind of comes with the territory. But yeah,
yeah, I
I'm
got you.
excited.
Okay, well, I am too. I am too. I cannot wait, y'all. I do believe now. This don't apply to me. This apply to all y'all out there. I do believe that cuffing season is over. Is that right?
You see the
It's coming.
things.
It's cuffing season over for y'all. I don't know.
No, I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so. I don't think cuffing season will ever be over. It just depends on, which way the wind blow. What's up, the beautiful lie?
The beautiful lies in the building. He says, "What's good, family? Catching my first live, supporting from the ATL. Yo, that's what's up, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Yo, we got a good
Yes,
conversation. We
yes,
got a
we
good conversation
do.
tonight, and we're gonna jump into. So, yo, let's go ahead and get into it, Antoinette. So, your girl Nicki Minaj, right?
Hmm.
So she did an interview with Joe Budden on Joe Budden's podcast.
Right.
And I have not watched the official interview. I want to go back and watch it, but what I
Hmm.
did watch was I think Nicki Minaj does an IG live show now, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have not caught her IG live show,
Hmm.
but I have heard about it. I've heard a lot about it, seen some clips. And Nicki Minaj, she had Joe Budden on, they did the interview on Joe Budden's podcast and everything like that. And so Joe Budden came up on Nicki Minaj's channel, and Nicki had some things to say about black men. And you know what we do over here, right? We try to
Hmm.
defend the black man over here, right?
That we
Because
do.
yeah, absolutely. Sometimes I feel like I'm over here by myself,
You
but
are.
maybe I'll get some backup tonight. I don't know. We're gonna
Hmm.
see. But Nicki Minaj had some things to say about black men, and it had a lot to do with preferences. You know what I'm saying? So before we jump into the video, Antoinette, I want to know from you, what do you think about society as it relates to our black women in 2022 about, image, body type, body style, hair, makeup. Drake said it best a long time ago. Sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't take it wrong.
Exactly. And that's how we roll throughout up and out the bed anyway. If you get
Mm.
a real one, that's how it is. And it's like some of my girlfriends and I had that conversation. I'm like, yo, you get more compliments being just like that in your sweats looking like crazy. But at the end of the day, what's gonna happen with them sweats and them tennis shoes and them hair ties and them hair wraps? I'ma still have my chapstick, my lip gloss, a little bit of mascara on, and you're gonna get these hoops. Cause baby, some hoops and some balm lip gloss, honey,
Uh-huh.
you walk through when we walk through. So to to circle back to how society is, you know, society and Hollywoodizing our, meaning, the black community image, especially for the black woman, is trash. It's just straight garbage. And I say that not from our standpoint, but how they want us to be perceived and um etched into history, when everything that we have created and we exhibit, um, they idolize, you know. So it's quite flattering, yes. However, just like with now, I guess on the TikTok trends is sticky edges or sticky whatever
Yeah,
for
yeah,
our little edges, the slicks and all that. And I said, now sticky what?
yeah. Sticky
For the
bangs.
baby hair. Yeah, for the
Yeah,
baby
sticky
hair.
bangs.
Now, child boo. I said, come on now. Now, the thing is that, even though we represent ourselves in all of our colorful um, visions and images and things that we um, critique, it's not supported in love and light from others, like we said, with society. And unfortunately, with society and the grasp and the long reach that it has, it plays that double-edged sword, right? That we're always talking about. And even though we keep trying to feed into ourselves, what we always say, the devil on the other end trying to put
Hmm.
something else in that fire, right? So we as our community have to figure out some more ways, even though as slick as we are and creative we are, we have not found a way to stop the madness of what's being influenced in our minds, in our children's minds, and everything else to support a positive image within our community that's not being influenced by society, because we just make it look great. But at the end of the day, with everyone else, when we're taking care of business, it's not accepted. It's celebrated, but it's not accepted. And that's a big difference.
So basically, what you're saying is, at least part of what you're saying is that you think that media does affect how people dress and how people act and portray themselves on the outside on a daily basis.
They give,
You think
yeah,
that's a fair statement?
to a certain extent, because they sprinkle their little salt on it. They give a little sprinkle to it and make it into something different. But we've been doing it for a minute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And for those that that think that rappers, singers, superstars, athletes don't have an influence, on impressionable people, young and old, you have another thing coming because people see this lifestyle and they see the glitz and the glamour, and and they want to do a little bit of that themselves.
Hmm.
You were talking about them stealing the sticky bangs, right? But I don't know. Was it maybe what was it, 2008 or so, somewhere around there when Nicki
Hmm.
Minaj came out?
Hmm.
Somewhere around there when she came out with
Yeah.
the bangs,
Yeah.
and everybody started wearing the bangs.
Like the
You know,
bobs. The
yeah,
bobs.
yeah,
Bob.
the
Hmm.
bobs and the bangs. I had not seen bangs like that in I don't know how long until Nicki Minaj brought it back. So
Hmm.
I think that we know that we're influenced by trends and stuff, and then some stuff is just like way, way, way out there and highly weird. I don't know why anybody would do that, but anyway, but in our community it seems like, I'm not saying this is what happens, but
Hmm.
it seems like some of the things have gone overboard. And I know it's not just us, but I'm talking about us because this is what we relate to.
Right.
It seems like, the bright red and green and blue hair, that's really prevalent, and uh the long fingernails is like out to here, they kind of look
Hmm.
like spikes, you know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying?
Our coffin
And
cuts.
yeah, 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 that coffin cuts or whatever it's called.
Almond coffin cut.
And
Yep.
I now don't y'all get me wrong. I'm not against at all. I'm not against enhancing yourself and feeling good about yourself, but
Hmm.
the eyelashes is a thing now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not that dogmatic against the eyelashes. Some of them look good,
Yeah.
but Antoinette, I saw a lady. um, where was I was at the grocery store, and I'm just going right along, and I kid you not, I wish I had something. I saw a lady with eyelashes that were like literally 2.5, 3 inches long, and you
Hmm.
couldn't even see her eyes.
It's like this.
Yeah, you couldn't even see her eyes, and I'm like, ma'am. Nothing wrong with the eyelashes, but come on now. I don't even think that they looked like they were so heavy. It looked like she couldn't hold her eyelid up. What?
Sometimes it be that way though. Sometimes it be that way, and sometimes
But
it
why though? I want to
because
know
that's
why.
what they comfortable with. Like sometimes that's just what they comfortable with, and with that modification, that is what they're comfortable with. At the end of the day, we have to think about it because you said the thing that you first said was like the loud colors, right? We started off with loud colors. Now, if you think about like when we was running track and stuff in high school and everything else like that, what did we have? Them loud Asics, them loud Nikes, Flo. Let me tell you, when I ran track, FloJo copied everything because Flo, she had the nails, the matching spikes on it. The only reason why I did not have loud color hair because I went to Catholic school all my life. Okay, so we could not color our hair. So our little plum dye. So when you saw us in the sun when it run, had the little purple tint to it. That was the only color that we could have in our hair. But my nails were always done because we didn't have any restrictions on it. And I always had my loud colors. So it just changes in how we represent and what we're comfortable in. Just like with the hair and everything else. Our hair and our modifications represent who we are and what we're comfortable in being. And it gives a boost every once in a while because it gives you something different, a little different. Like we said before, give you a little something different. Because I know sometimes if you catch me on a good day, I'm going to have my little lashes too. But do I wear it every day? No, that's not going to happen. It's not because I already have long lashes. So my natural lashes, I'm not gonna ruin by wearing, them things every day, all day. But some people love it. Hey, you like it, I love it. I ain't paying for it. So yeah. You muted. What? You done slipped already.
Struggle streaming already, not even a half hour in. But like I said, some of it looks good on some people, and if that's what you want to do. But one thing that I'm starting to notice, and I think a lot of other people are noticing too, is that some men are saying, okay, well, you know, up here, right,
Mhm. Mhm.
are saying, ugh, we don't really want.
See all that.
Yeah, that's a little too much. Nothing wrong with your nails being done, right? With the what's it called with the white tips? What's
Yeah, the
yeah,
French
your French tip,
manicure.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Look color, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
But when they start to get, out to here, then some men are saying now, you know,
Well, then we
yeah,
just gonna have to take a trip back to Africa, cause honey, some of them tribes, that's how it is.
you think
That's
so?
exact. I know so. Yeah,
Huh.
listen. We gonna have listen. I'm gonna have to send you some pics, bro. We got tribes
I
where
want to see them.
our nails. I mean, the rituals are colorful. I'm everything, everything.
Hmm. Okay, well, I
Here
would love to
now.
see.
I'll send some to you. You
I
got
would
you.
love to see. So, and this thing has been going around about preferences, right? So,
Mhm.
how can I put this mildly and gently? So, it it,
You
it
ain't got to be
seems
gentle.
it seems like, now correct me if I'm wrong, but it
Mhm.
seems like if women give their preferences of what they want in a man, right?
Mhm.
Is you go, girl, you get what you want. Don't settle. Write your list down. He got to be, But then when men say what their preferences are, you ought not to say that. You body shaming. You should accept women for who they are and for what how they are. You either love her or you don't. But that doesn't apply to men. I see the look on your
Yes, it
face. So what?
does. Yes, it does.
What do you think?
It's all about effective communication. So if
Mm-hmm.
you met a certain type of way and y'all both, on the same, then effectively communicate. Be like, hey, baby, hey, statistics saying with diabetes, high cholesterol, blood pressure, whatever. Let's, get a little walk into it. Let's do this together. Make it a couple of things if your focus is now starting to be um health and fitness, or even with therapy. Like we always say, hey, I see that work been stressing you out. um I noticed you've been wanting to stay in the bed more. You're a little depressed. You ain't been wanting to do what we usually do and participate. You don't want to be around friends. So why don't I have scheduled us a little counseling session. I know you may not feel like it, so they even have a teleconference option, so we could do it in the comfort of our home. Then we could write our journals down. Take us a minute here. Let's go ahead and get a nightcap. Find something creative. It's all in how you communicate. So if you are looking or have a particular preference, then love on that preference. It depends. It's because how we react to it, like what you gave there, is how society has depicted us to react on. But when we start changing the scheme of things, then there ain't gonna be no problem. If you have a preference, your preference gonna find you. And if your preference is what your perfect partner is, or your piece of your puzzle, then it's time to move on. So you get the preference that you prefer.
Okay, okay, I can dig it. I can dig it a lot. And trust me, we just scraping the tip of the iceberg right now.
Hmm.
So what I want to do right now is I'm gonna bring up this video from IG Live that I was talking about at the open of this thing. And we're gonna get into it. So let me put this disclaimer out there, y'all. If y'all been watching for a little while, y'all know I'm a pastor and I'm a preacher, and these are, you know, some hip hop icons that we're dealing with now. So there's a little language in here. I'm gonna try to, get rid of the yeah, I'm gonna try to get rid of it, but disclaimer. I don't
We
let these kind of
ground.
I don't let these kind of words come out of my mouth, y'all.
No, he doesn't.
Never ever.
But I do. I do it. I do it for him
Antoinette
and the
says
team.
she holding it down for me. She holding it down
Right.
for me. That's what's up. So we're gonna bring this up and we're gonna talk about it. So I kind of skipped up a little bit, so so we can get to the good part. You understand what I'm saying? So here we go. Y'all hear what y'all listen to what they gotta say. I loved, worked with, had a relationship with. Like today at my age, I'm looking for peace. Like peace is my love language. Okay, I gotta stop it right there, and I put it right there just for a specific reason. Did y'all hear what the man said? At this point in his life, he wants peace. Peace is his love language. I know we've all read the book. There's only 5. Peace wasn't one of them, but peace is at the top of every man's list. Every man's love language. All we want is peace. Antoinette, do you agree with that?
Yes, and sometimes you find it in the valley. Peace in the valley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are absolutely right. But let's keep going. Here we go. Language. Why women don't never ask about what the niggas' love language is? What is your love language? Peace. Oh my God. Thank you for saying that. I want to say something, Joe. Thank you for saying that. And they don't never, thank you for saying that. I want to say this because I had said something. I tweeted something the other day, and I saw people like it took on a life of its own, and I thought it wasn't that serious. But I was saying like, women, we don't dress or do our hair or do our makeup for men, right? And I saw even. All right, pausing it right here. She said women don't do it for men. I'm not sure if I'm buying that 100%.
Depends on if they're in a relationship or not, because really at the end of the day, When I was not in a relationship, I still wore my heels every day because that's what I wanted to do. I still got my nails done, my hair done, did my little makeup, everything else. Just like we on here now, like Val and I said before, we put on our lotion and stuff, but that's for us. But when you got your little boo, your partner, your husband, whoever that you with, you
Mm-hmm.
definitely gonna do some things for them because you're still attracted to them. You still want to give them that little look what you got, boo. Look what you got. Yeah, you want me to put this on? Absolutely. I'll go ahead and put that on. Who we showing up and showing out for? Us?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So let me ask you this: if you're not single, I mean, I'm sorry, if you're not in a relationship and you are single, do you dress up or get yourself all together in order to try to get attention from men? Do you think ladies do that?
I know that some ladies do, absolutely, because that is now their resort to get somebody that start that conversation.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's a conversation starter. Sometimes that's just how it is. But yeah, everybody wants attention. Depends on how you get it.
Okay, okay. I got you. I can dig it. I can dig it a lot. And I think I don't really buy 100% that women don't do it for men. And the only reason why I say that is because women typically, both sexes, right? Not just women, but women like attention from men, right? And
Mhm.
vice versa. But Antoinette, I got to pause right for a second right here. And the reason I need to pause is because I got to give somebody else some attention.
Yes.
We we,
Yes.
we got somebody else in the backstage
We
area.
ready.
Are you
We
ready?
ready.
Y'all, we
We
got the
ready.
one, the only, the Alabama church girl. Say something to the
Yes.
people, Val.
Beep, beep, toot, toot. Hey, good people. It's your Alabama church girl here first, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. To all the leaders, saints, and friends, I'm so happy to be on in.
Yeah. And we welcoming you on in tonight. That's what's up. That's what's up. So we're about to go a little bit further in this reaction video. I don't know how much you've been able
I
to see.
watched that all.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. Well, I've skipped ahead a little bit to get to the part that you know kind of grinded my gears a little bit. Y'all know how it is. But let's keep going. Here we go. Oops, I'm clicking the wrong play button.
Afterwards, people were saying, "Oh, we're the only people, black people, were the only ones that do this. Men against women shit, and yes, you do want to look good for your man." And da, da, da. So can I just clarify that what you want to line? Because I think, first of all, I want to say this: dear black men, I fucking love you. I love you. I love you. Dear black men, I appreciate you. Dear black men,
That's good to know.
you are needed and wanted. And dear black
got
men,
the Holy Ghost.
you
Do y'all
are
think she
the
mean it?
only
Yes.
men on this planet that, as little boys, you don't get to be nurtured and treated like a child, like a baby, like someone's thing that needs to be loved and hugged and kissed and told that we love you. So I will never be on that side of the room about bashing black men. I'm never gonna be on that side of the room. Because, and even in relationships, sometimes I think women forget that the man just wants to be like, and you know what, Joe, it made me realize when I had my son, sometimes the way I treat my son, right? It's like I realize how much love and affection and constant, adoration I show to my son. And sometimes that's what the man wants. And because a lot.
Can y'all guess what I'm about to say?
Why y'all don't hear that all the time?
Well, yeah, that's part of it, but why is it that okay? It took her, and I'm not knocking it too much, but it took her to have a son for her to realize, that men need that.
But unfortunately, that's just how it is. Because that's just like with women too. When you have women who don't have children yet, and then have a child, and then another child, and another one later on, they're like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize when you were trying to tell me about it, that this is what it is. And, you know, everybody goes through the, oh my gosh, I didn't realize this
The man.
until I walked in X, Y, and Z shoes and
And
experienced it for myself. Go ahead, Val.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, you fine, boo.
I think I think that's just a natural reaction, JD, because I know there are men who feel the same way, that they didn't know how much attention a girl needs until they have a girl. That it's like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. I know I've been out in these streets, but I wish it would with my daughter. That type of thing. So I think it goes both ways, and it really is. A child really does change the way you view the world.
Exactly.
Now, I like this comment that Kayla Hall put on the screen. Well, I put it on the screen. She said it, but yes, but who cares how she got the understanding? She got it. Now I feel you, and that's why I say I can't knock it too much, because at least she got the understanding. The Bible says, "And all thy getting, get understanding." You know what I'm saying? Get that understanding how you can get it, because the Bible also says that we suffer because of a lack of knowledge. In other words, we suffer because of a lack.
The people perish.
Yeah, perish, right? But with the lack of understanding, so and lack of knowledge too. But my issue with this is, growing up, boys are always taught how to treat a woman, how to treat a young girl, a young lady, right? We're taught, hold the door open for them, walk on this side of the road, all of that stuff. But what troubles me is that the women are never taught how to treat a man in return.
I don't agree.
How you know that?
I
agree with it, because
I know you agree, but I don't agree with you.
I agree with it, and let me tell you the reason why. The reason why I say this is because, number one, Exhibit A, she didn't realize that until she had a son of her own, and I get it, but it's the fact that 80% of us grew up in a single parent household, and that single parent household is usually just the mother. So if there's no man there, then you're not taught really how to treat a man.
Right. And that's what Kayla said. That's not what she said, because it was how Black men do not receive the acknowledgement of love and acceptance of what a Black man needs. And she didn't realize that because of the need from her son. But that's not saying that she did not acknowledge different needs for her Black man. There's a different type of it's a different type of understanding, affection, love.
It's the same. It's the same thing.
It's not, though.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you the reason why. So the affection, right? If you're not giving him the affection that he needs, then you're not treating him right.
No, affection and treatment are two different things, because little girls are taught from the time they come out the womb, they are given baby dolls. Little boys, look, people have kids together. A man and a woman have a child, but it's only that little girl that's given a baby doll that taught how to treat the baby, how to care for the baby. Little girls are given little kitchen sets to show them how to play in the kitchen and wash dishes and how to cook, and then they're given little vacuums and stuff like that. They are taught from birth how to be in relationship with a male partner. Now, what they may not be taught, and I think this goes both ways as well, that maybe they are not taught how to be affectionate to a man. The same way little boys are not taught how to be affectionate to a woman. They're not taught what the affectional needs are for the other partner. Now that part I can agree, but how to treat them, no, we're taught from. I think we are shown we're more likely shown than guys are. Y'all are giving cars. Y'all are not y'all are not giving no checkbook. Y'all are not, putting on no work belt. Y'all
because we can't count.
But my point is still the same, is that we're groomed for what that adult relationship and that adult role is going to be expected of us, whereas boys are not groomed for that.
Well, okay, so here's my pushback on that. You said they're giving the baby doll. They're taught how to treat children. Right?
They're taught how to be a mother, but they're mother in partnership with who? The father.
But what I'm saying is if 80% of us grew up without a father in the house.
But a man laid down with that woman to produce a baby. Now, come on, JD.
True.
Don't just go start extending these stats
Of course. But if 80% of us were not raised
that does not alleviate those men of their responsibility of fatherhood. Just because they didn't want to stick around don't mean that they're alleviated of their responsibility.
Of course it doesn't. But see, that's not what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is they're taught how to nurture children. They're still not taught how to be affectionate toward a man, later in the later years in life. Family Value says, I agree 100%. We're not taught how to treat men. We're only taught how to make sure you got money hidden in a backup plan.
I don't agree with that.
I don't think so.
Because I had to learn that after some real broken hearts and some life experiences. I had to learn that. I wasn't taught that, and I was mad that my mama didn't teach me.
I think all women are more than not are taught. Put you something up for a rainy day just in case. Shout out to Tiffany Smith. Thank you so much for joining us. Go ahead, Antoinette.
Hey, Tiffany. I said, so, if they don't grow up with money or knowing the value of money, there's nothing to hide. You're basically being taught how to play that role of being a wife, a mother, and keeper of the house to make sure it's clean and cook and this, that, and the third. With showing the affection part, that's something that you have to learn, especially if that's absent as a child. There's difference between, like we said, with love, like, language, whatever. But that affection piece is something that needs to be experienced. And when it's experienced with that right entity, then, you could go above and beyond. And sometimes it takes a minute. And sometimes it takes a couple of trial runs. But when you experience it, you have that aha moment and it hits different, regardless of who's present. Okay. Because things are, transitions are happening. So regardless of who's present, that affection is based off of the experience. And then as that emotion comes through and that authentic emotion, it's going to click.
Okay, very well said. Very well said. Okay, y'all doing good. Y'all doing real good. All right, y'all ready to keep going?
Yeah. May I say something, JD?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
I just knew you were gonna go up for Nicki in this video. I was like, okay, finally he got one, or he is just gonna be living for her. But I was shocked that you're not living for everything she said.
Nah.
The battle is real.
And
I'm sorry to label you as a pessimist, JG.
You're gonna see. You're gonna see soon. You're gonna see why I'm not, hoorah Nicki on this one. Now I like this part, but what let's keep going.
Mm-hmm.
At times, especially black men, they're not allowed to even show their emotions, even when they're young and get told, like, oh, you gotta man up, and you gotta this, and you gotta that, and you gotta be a man of the house before you even, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times the man needs to be treated like that, ladies. You know how we nurture our sons and our children, and we just adore them and kiss on them, and they want that. They need that too. So I want to just make sure I let black men know for the rest of their lives. I'm not one of those. I love you, and we need you, and a couple black idiots don't spoil the motherfucking bunch. I'm not gonna categorize all black men based on the ones who every time they get on, they never, they don't never fuck with they TikTok. I'm not categorizing y'all based on a couple dumb. No. Well, because
I'm trying. Nicki got me working hard over here. I miss one, but I'm trying. So I do like let me shout Nicki out on this one, because I do like how she said, a few bad ones don't ruin the bunch. We like to sometimes we like to overgeneralize, but I agree, Nicki. A couple don't ruin the whole bunch. But now,
however, right?
However,
you need a shirt that says "however."
Right.
I think I'm gonna get one.
Come on,
Come on, merch. Okay. So, however, these next statements. Basically, she throwing shots at some other podcasters. I'm not going to name the name because we're not going to give them no oxygen over here. But I don't know. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Yeah. She throwing some shots at and those two dudes. They are some clowns now. But Nicki Minaj starts to go in on black men and our preferences a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not so sure we got a clear understanding. And put those two clowns aside. Put those idiots aside. Most men will tell you that they like their women with natural hair, right? Not a lot of makeup, not having to go through all the extra hoops. Because look, let me tell you something. If I'm taking you out on a date or we going out somewhere, right? And I done worked all day, you worked all day, and then we come get a shower, whatever, change clothes. The last thing I want to do is wait an hour and a half for you to put on a whole nother face, a whole nother head of hair, a whole nother set of eyelashes and lips, or whatever it is. Let's go so we eat. I like your natural beauty. If you want to put on a little lip liner, do your thing, a little eyeliner. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, do your thing, girl. But we don't like all of that.
I don't know, Teddy. I think that it's a 50-50. At least a 50-50. Because honey, I've been natural. Y'all see all this natural back here?
We love it.
I've been natural for some years now because I had an afro at first. and then, my hair has been locked almost 4.5 years. Not all black men like this natural look.
Right.
and yeah, sometimes they be expecting, wear your lace front. Honey, I don't wear
them. Those lace fronts, boy. Look, let me tell you something. Look, okay. All right.
And I'll follow. JD,
okay.
I'll follow you after this.
Okay. So, my bad, Antoinette. I got to get this in. So.
And thank you.
If all right. it's a lot of trends going on, right? Or it has been a lot of trends going on. All I'm saying, ladies, if your waves are as tight as mine on Monday, don't come with a lace front down your back on Wednesday.
Yes, we will.
I got that
Because
magic.
you know. Let me go ahead. Let me insert real
Go
quick because
ahead. Go
I got
ahead.
my little Fenty microphone today.
Thank you,
Yes, we
family
are.
values.
Will. Because you know I'm infamous for all of that. All of it. And I will do it.
You gonna do it?
Will do it. Yes, I will. Because my hair has been all the way down my back. It's been perm. It's been all natural. Everybody's loved it. Kumbaya. It's been it's shaved on the sides. I done had it locked up. But at the end of the day, if you're talking about a whole new face, yes, I am. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to spritz this rose water. If you got it together, okay, this little bag right here, my little my crystallized from the moonlight, okay, because we are in moon phase number 2 on the 17th, so that's why everything going crazy. But anyway, my little rose water, you're gonna spray that, and baby, what color you want? What color are we wearing? Because I'm going to change, and it's going to match my hair.
Okay.
Flip it out. I'm
Okay.
gonna flip it out. We're gonna flip it out. Now, if y'all don't feel like dealing with no hair because either I went to the gym, whatever, I'm gonna wash it because we're gonna do a wash and go. It's gonna slip out, do a quick little wrap, and then tie it up.
Wait. You gonna do a what now? Not
Tie it up. Y'all know I'm good on them head wraps. I'm good with them wigs. Try me. You gonna get it because this who you with. You gonna get all of it.
Yeah.
My Lord.
And I think
Lord.
men do like our magic. That's our black girl magic right there. When we switch it up like that, I think not just black man, honey. Y'all know my husband is not a black man, but he like it. He like it. Every now and then he was like, "Babe, when you gonna wear your wig again?" Yes. You want a new lady? I got you.
Okay, exactly. Everybody got a name, honey. Everybody got a name. And then at that, you know what? We do it too because sometimes people be so messy. And while I am petty, okay, because see, they'll be like, "Oh, we didn't realize that was you." That's the point. That's the point.
So you're trying to fool somebody.
You're not gonna recognize me in these streets.
I love your accent.
You're not going to interrupt my date night. You're not going to sit up here and try to call my man and then call me saying, "Oh, we saw him out." You did. Thank you. You did.
Okay, I am not mad at you. Shout out to Tiffany Smith. She says makeup should enhance and not cover our natural beauty. I agree with that 100%. You know, y'all be on social media just like I do. TikTok, Instagram. Yo, I've seen some ladies like the before and the after. Like, yo, that ain't even fair. Come on, man. That ain't even fair what y'all can do with makeup. Like, come on, bruh. Y'all can make yourself look like completely different people. Catfishing all day long.
That's a part of the magic. Look, I've been having some breakouts on my skin lately, so I've been using makeup a little more often. But hey, it helps. It serves its purposes. But when I don't have to, I mean, even now I got a little bit on, but it's a little light beat, just a little dap.
Hell yeah, just see you.
That's right.
You look like yourself. You know what I'm saying? we recognize you. So you're doing good. Tiffany Smith also says women like to change up their look occasionally. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But we're gonna go ahead and get a little deeper into it.
So many of you guys didn't fucking feel of the nurture when at the most in your lives. And then you get to this place where it's like, and then you get to a place, and on social media now, where it seems like all women are saying, I want money, I want to fuck you, nigga, fuck me. No. Yeah, I love you. No, it's I love you. I love you. That's where we should be at. I love this. I love that you're spewing this. I love it.
So
they will only put drama and hate. You understand? So one more thing, let me just say this. Regarding what I said is, and I touched on this on an interview with Joe, how when women when we're very insecure, we do things, whether it was altering my body or whatever it was, because of what a man said.
All right. This is where it's gonna get a little deep at. So Nicki Minaj said, and I gotta go back and I want to watch the actual interview that she did with Joe Budden. It's out there on Joe Budden's YouTube channel. But she said that she altered her body because of what a man said. Now, do y'all think that this trend of the BBLs and the transfers of body fat and all of these, do y'all think that a lot of women are doing it because of men, or are they doing it because of insecurities in their self, or are they doing it for themselves?
I think it's twofold. I think that there are some insecurities, and I think that to overcompensate for those insecurities with trying to catch the attention of a man, that they will go. I got to be careful. I got to be careful with what I say, because
come on with it.
I don't want to offend anyone, because I do have girlfriends that have, went down and did what they did.
I'll do it.
But and then on top of that, now in the past 2 years, God has blessed me with these big old mamas that I don't want. So I might go get some taken away from me. But I'm not gonna transfer that these mamas to any other part of my body, because baby, God bless me. God, I was born with a BBL. I don't need nothing else back there either. I might need to get some of that taken away. So I'm gonna be careful, because if y'all see me down there, just know some of this got to go. But I do think that yes, there are some insecurities that play a factor, and yes, trying to catch the attention of men plays a factor as well. Now, I have some issues with Black women doing this. For one, it didn't become a big trend until the Kardashians started doing it. And the body that they were going for is the body that God gave us naturally. We made the mold. So I have my own little hang-ups, because, honey, what you laying down on the table for? You are the blueprint. And then I have always grown up knowing that the preferable body was thin. That's just how it is in America. So I didn't know that we would go and get more fat put in places. That was just that's astonishing to me, and I don't know if it's the most healthy thing to do.
Antoinette?
Well, the thing is, if you learn how to squat right, the booty lifts. Okay, so a lot of people, if we need to just do a squat challenge and all that good stuff, I support that message. And the thing is, there are a lot of women that I know got augmentations due to they wanted it and claimed it was for self-confident boosters, but a lot of them were in competitions and things like that. So it was out of a convenience to fit a mold that they were trying to portray. Now, if you look at the other end, there are moms, there are people that dealt with weight all their lives, this, that, and the third, and they literally have a reason of going under the knife and fixing up their body, because sometimes there are certain things, especially with health and wellness, that they can't get rid of it. So them makeovers and stuff is worth it, and it helps out with the self-esteem. It helps out with the depression, the anxiety, because you got to go a little bit deeper than just trends. It's just because stuff has become popularized, we got to start digging a little bit deeper to see where it was actually coming from, because a lot of people just can't get rid of it. Because like Val said, hey, we got a little bit of little thanks coming on here too. So I have never been like, okay, we're gonna get under this knife unless it was absolutely necessary. But there are some things that we absolutely cannot get rid of naturally. And now that we have the science and the resources to do so, it's gonna happen. And we just gonna polish this up a little bit more because I can. And you just go, hey, you don't like it? That's too bad. I love it. And that's all that matters. You gonna take it.
I can dig that. I can dig that, 100%. And I'm all about, doing what makes yourself happy, but if that's something that you're doing, make sure that you're doing it for you. For those that know me personally, I got Invisaligns to fix the gap in my teeth, right? And friends, family, oh, that gap is so you, it's so you. But whenever I got on camera and was watching my stuff back, that's all I saw, and it bothered me so much. You know what I'm saying? So I did it for me to make myself, feel better, for a little bit more confidence. Not saying that I wasn't already confident, but it was something that I kind of wanted done all of my life. So I finally did it. But Kayla Hall says, I think Nicki did it for her Barbie brand to sell it.
That's part
folk
of
bought
it.
it.
But like she said too, it was a conversation with that was like with Wayne and everybody when she first started. And she did admit it was due to that conversation about the big butts and big butts and the smile and all that other stuff, so she could fit into what was becoming popular at that time. And she admitted, she said, hey, I did, get injections or whatever, so I could fit that mold. So I do blame myself for causing that trend to increase. But that was because of the conversations from my circle, that inside that internal voice was saying, oh, geez, I got to do this so that way I fit into this mold and I could grow in my brand and boop, 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 boop. But again, it was influenced by that circle. So that inner voice that was talking, that's what happened with that. And that's what we got to start checking too, is that inner voice, like double check with each other too.
I agree 100%. And a lot of
May I address this?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't want to cut you off. But
you talking about the comment on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
I agree with you, Tiffany. My concern is that I don't want to see us going under the knife and making ourselves less healthy. So I want to clarify. I'm not over here just judging women about going under the knife, because honey, if you fine, I'm gonna tell you, girl, you fine. Whether you got it natural or whether you got it under the knife. But at the same time, I really want us to be healthy, because that's what God wants for us. He wants us to be wealthy and healthy, to prosper and be in good health, even as our soul prospers. So really, those are concerns of mine. Like I said, I have friends that have gone under the knife, and honey, they fine. They fine. And I tell you in a moment, you saw my girlfriend. Honey, they fine. So I ain't mad at them, for doing what they wanted to do to make themselves feel better. But at the same time, let's be healthy, let's be wise, because what we don't want. My sister keeps talking. I have been talking about getting a breast reduction for the past couple of years. And every time I say it, my sister said, you know what happened to Donda? No, Dr. Donda didn't live through it, Val. Just why you mad about it? Some people would call that a blessing, but for me, this is too big. So I understand, but my concern is the same as Tiffany's, to be healthy in the end.
Right. And if it is something that you're gonna do, get it. Don't be flying over to Colombia and
Guatemala.
all these other places to get it done in somebody's basement, or to get the cement injected in
Yes.
your behind.
In the
You know,
hotel.
yeah. I mean, just if you're gonna do it, pay the money and get it done right. You know. So, but yeah, I'm not that dogmatic against it, but absolutely, Tiffany. Putting ourselves at a health risk, and you really don't have to. But I know I saw a YouTuber um late last year. Actually, she went and had a BBL done, and she tried. She said she tried everything. She's tried exercising. She tried all the trends, and she never could. Just get it the way she wanted to do. So that was her absolute last resort, was to go get that BBL, and it wasn't nothing drastic, but you can tell, like, the cartoonish looking IG people, like it just looks absolutely ridiculous, and you know that it don't look healthy. You can't be healthy. You got legs like olive oil, but got a behind like I don't know who, but you know what I'm saying. It just don't match up, and it doesn't look good, and it's not healthy for you. But let's keep going. Let's hear a little bit more of what they got to say.
And so when you get a little bit more, older and you're secure, you do these things for you. Mm-hmm. You get your eyebrows done, or you do your hair and you do your makeup, and you put your nice clothes on, and you go to the gym because it's self-care. It's needed for you. You understand? Do I wear certain things and do my hair certain ways for my husband? Of course. This is not about. I wasn't talking about people's fucking husband and their other. Who the fuck ain't gonna do certain things than other? Mm-hmm. I'm talking about you motherfuckers brand and start talking about bitches. Shut the fuck. When y'all do that, don't nobody. You ain't got body lace from. Who the fuck are you talking? Who like?
Wait. Hold on. Time out. I gotta go back. I gotta go back a little bit. I'm gonna go back just a little bit. Okay.
And their significant other. Who the fuck ain't going to do certain things for their significant other? Mm-hmm. I'm talking about you motherfucker on Instagram and start talking about bitches lace fronts. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. So the lace fronts. There's nothing wrong with a good lace front, as long as it, looks good and everything. But let me just put this out there. Ladies, if you're gonna wear the lace front, please make sure you got it on right. Because I saw a lady one time, was at a training event, and it was sad. It was real sad, y'all. I felt so bad. And the lady didn't even know that her wig started slipping. The lace front had came unglued. It was rolling up in the front, and those baby hairs that were there, they started to disappear. And what was underneath there, y'all remember that episode of Martin when Gina messed up old girl's perm when she was working for Shanae? Yeah, it started coming out.
Stop it.
And the part was one color and her skin was another color. And I looked at the young lady. I felt bad, but I said, you might wanna huh? You might wanna y'all, she grabbed it, pulled it up. She had to get up and run out of there to fix the lace front.
I'm sure she did feel bad.
Those edges that we like so much. I know I like edges. It's a blessing if you got edges. You know what I'm saying? You know, God is still in the blessing of the edges business. But those edges started to slick back and roll up, and it just wasn't becoming. So, ladies, if that's something that you got to do or that you want to do, just make sure it's what is it called, installed correctly.
Yes.
Is it an install?
So have you ever taken a class on the wig installation?
Absolutely not.
So I really would like the men that are really into women with wigs to really take a class on that and understand the process and
Yes,
understand
Lord.
the expense, because it's not cheap. And like I said before, there are some men that expect that. And they don't understand, honey, this first of all is expensive. Second of all, it takes a long time. If you want a woman on the go, you better get this ponytail and let's go.
Right.
I think you mentioned that earlier, JD, that you don't want to be waiting for no hours and hours. Like the song said, hours. We can wait here for hours. You don't want to be waiting. You better get this ponytail. Let's get on, baby. But you know, there are some guys who do expect for their woman to come out the house with all of that together, not understanding what the process is for her to get that together.
It's a lot, and you know, it's something that I wouldn't want to have to do and deal with. But while we at it, let me ask y'all a question. We're talking about the lace fronts and installs, and Antoinette mentioned how technology has come a long way. And y'all look over me. A lot of this is for comedic relief. You know, we just having a conversation. But seriously, men now are able to get installs, right?
How'd I know?
The high top face. What do y'all think about that now? Is it a double standard? Would you date a man? Okay, Antoinette. Okay, let's just say me and you. We out on a date and you got a thing for kid and play, right? And I come in, got my hot top fade like play, right? Like kid rather.
Kid.
And I got my hot top fade, right? And then we go on a date or whatever, and then, my hot top fade slip off or something. Everything else was cool. We was vibing or whatever, having a good time, good dinner, good company, good conversation. But my hot top fade started sliding off. What would you do? Would you still date me after that?
So I'm a boxer by trade. I'm just quick, Mike. These quick hands, I'm gonna knock it off real quick and say, "Ooh, what happened? What happened?" We're gonna have that conversation. I'll be like, "Ooh, what happened?" And then I'm gonna say, "Listen, I got some clippers at the house. I know how to cut hair too, okay? Because I know how to do a couple of things. And while I'm doing your hair, we're gonna have a conversation. Like, why the hell you came out in public like that? What's going on? Like, is there some type of health issues that we need to discuss? Or you were just trying to be funny? because I need to know if this is April 1st or not.
That's how you
That's how
feel?
that would go.
That's how you feel?
That's how I feel.
So, okay, let me ask you this. Okay, so you said, why did you come out the house like this? Do y'all not realize
Wait a minute.
that sometimes you know what I'm about to say? You already know what I'm about to say. Wait, you don't want me to say it? I'm about to say it. Do y'all not realize that sometimes that's what men are saying? Why do y'all come out the house?
Because we want to.
Looking like
Wait a minute. She didn't say, why did you come out the house? She said, why the hell?
That's right.
I wasn't gonna say. Yeah, I don't talk. I don't say words like that. Never.
That's okay. We
Ever.
got you. We got you.
Right.
We got
Right
you.
here. Right here.
But do y'all see what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what men are saying too. And see, the first time I said it, look at the reaction. And then I was watching YouTube a little bit earlier while I was getting my day started at work, and Drake, right? Drake got the good hair or whatever, right? And somebody said, he posted a picture with short hair one day, and then the next day he had the braids or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And people were accusing him of getting the lace front. If that man got a lace front to put him some braids up there, shouldn't he be able to do that? Why is everybody clowning him?
Like, they probably added some help, but they also have the men that have the little quick weaves. They got the little quick weaves for them too. But okay, fine. You want to try something different. But what's going to happen is after that comes off, okay, you're going to shave what you don't have, because clearly we could get a quick weave for you. If you want to try that, try it. But just know the rest of that stuff got to come off, because you're not going to walk around here with just half of this bald on the times that you're not able to pay for your install. That's just how we gonna kick it, because I need to know what's going on with life. Like, did you at first have some locks? Let me see the pictures. Did you used to have a nice afro? Like, we need to have a conversation. Because do I need to do these miracle hands on your scalp with these earls? Because, honey, we got to figure this out. This is not normal. Now, for female women, we could, it's gonna happen. But if you're trying to do all this, we need to talk, because both of us can't have no installs. This is expensive.
And that'll be as much as a mortgage.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Listen, JD, I got an issue with that spray on stuff too from the barbershop.
Oh, do you?
Yes, honey.
Even my son,
if he goes to the barbershop, because my baby got locks, but he gets it shaved around the side. If he go to the barbershop and they put that spray on stuff on his hair, he don't ever want to go back to that barber again. Because one, he's a ball player, so he's constantly playing ball, constantly sweating, and then you got him being embarrassed with that stuff running down his face. No,
that's the cheap kind. They've kind of evolved.
You see,
from the kind that run.
Listen, just like that lady that had them edges that were rolling back. That's the same. I feel about that edge stuff that they put on in the barbershop that start rolling down your face.
Mm-hmm.
No. I don't want it. I don't want it. And my thing is, I'm good with a bald head and a beard.
Yeah.
Or some locks.
Say it
again.
To
drive me crazy. Oh, you about to drive me crazy.
All right. So let me ask you this.
But he can't have no fake beard. No.
Oh, okay. You beat me to it.
No.
What if you didn't know? What if you didn't know?
And if I find out, we done.
That's it.
I don't want to choke you. You should.
You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me that a beard is a deal breaker?
You see that face Nicki got that you stopped it on? You see Nicki face right there? That's what the hell. The hell we gonna look like.
Right, honey. That's the same way that you feel the same way if I had a fake butt. If I had butt pads and and it was ready to get down with the get down and I pulled them butt pads off, you done, right?
You're gonna be looking like Nicki.
But yo, yeah, you know, are people still wearing butt pads?
Yes.
That's why I said we need to do a squat challenge.
Oh, Jesus.
Lift
Nicki
it.
said, how dare we talk about y'all wigs? We ain't got the right. That's what she said.
I'm with her on that. She preached in this video.
All right,
And
well,
I don't often align myself with her words, but she preached on this video.
all right, well, let's keep going. Let's go just a little bit further.
When y'all do that, y'all niggas want to put in lace front. Don't ever talk about no motherfucking lace front. Who the fuck are you talking about? Who like dumbass the fuck down?
Yeah, Nick be going off, yo. You can do this Kanye thing, I'm telling you. You can do it.
Joe Budden simping.
You understand? I'm talking about
No, I
men
think he was
that feel
telling
the
the
need that they can comment on women's bodies and keep saying what we like and what they don't like. Who are you?
All right, so y'all heard it. Who are you?
If you're not my man paying for it, honey, you ain't got no say so in it.
Boom.
Now, let me throw something out here. If it's just, a random lady walking down the street, if I see her and I'm just thinking to myself, she's attractive, but I don't like that hairstyle or whatever. You of course you can't stop that kind of stuff, but it starts to be a problem, if you start going out of your way to point that kind of stuff out. But men are absolutely able to have preferences.
You can
And
prefer it.
what we like or what we don't like. Now, you can go get some pink and purple and green hair if you want to, looking like Tekashi 6ix9ine. You can do that if you want to. That's your prerogative. But go do that over there.
But I mean, there's some men that like that, so you can prefer it. But what I think she's referring to are the men that get on the internet and start bullying women about their lace fronts. Honey, like I said, if you're not my man that paid for it, you don't have no say so in it. If you're not helping me, you definitely not gonna get up here and hurt me. Because, honey, I will become a Karen real quick. I will start filing lawsuits that this person was on the internet bullying me.
Not a Karen. Not a Karen.
But I think too, we keep trying to generalize it too. When y'all see me in my wigs, I don't look like no doggone damn Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now, when I put on this rainbow wig or whatever the event is, it's gonna be the cutest damn rainbow wig you gonna see, and we gonna bippity do all day long, and you gonna love it because it's gonna be styled in a way that it's going to be like, you're gonna be like, damn girl, you did that, and I did.
But what you're saying is it's a time and a place for the rainbow, right? Is that what you're saying?
Not even just the rainbow, because I done had my little black bobs to where it's like, oh, let me do this little finger flipper right here, and all the little colors of the rainbow came down. Okay, you gonna get it in its all creative forms, colors, links. Okay, all of it. It depends on how it's being presented and what we doing. That's all it is. But we're not gonna sit up here and generalize it and just be like all women who wear lace fronts and stuff like this is looking like Tekashi or looking like Bobo the Clown. And no, we're not doing all that. There's a certain style and essence of it when we have this on. Like I said, I got the ones that if I need to just run in them streets, boop, boop, pop it on. If it's date night, boop, 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 pop it on. If just like with our raps, our hair wraps, it's gonna be one and done, and let's get it on and popping. But it's not crazy. That's just how unique we are.
I can dig it. And I think that's all that a lot of men are saying. Of course we want ladies to look nice, and men are visual, right? And nothing against the lace front wigs or anything like that, but if you're gonna do it, make it look nice. Not like Takashi 6ix9ine, not none of
So if I
that.
throw it out like Shaka Khan, what you gonna say? I'm gonna wear my Shaka one next Tuesday.
Hey, we like that. I like that. I do. Me personally, I get down with that kind of look. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just something look nice, whatever. But I think that if you ladies want us to accept it, I think y'all need to be kind of, let up on Drake a little bit, and the other guys to get the installs and all that stuff. Hopefully I won't ever have to get one, but y'all just why is it that y'all can't get with it? It's not like it's not like
it's not our preference.
They're getting but okay, so check it out. It's not like they're getting a feminine look. They're getting a male style, a man's style.
That is not a man's style. That's a cover up. Something else is going on. Shave it off.
So if a man can't grow dreads and he want dreads, he's not allowed to, go get an install to get his dreads in.
He can do whatever he want to, but I say it's not for me. Now, just the same way men have their preferences, and some men want it natural and some men want that lace front. I feel the same way when it comes to me and my relationship. That ain't for me. It's gonna be somebody that want it and is accepting and appreciative of it, but she ain't me.
Right.
No.
Just like ladies are tough.
Just like he want that natural hair that he can pull, and I'll be like, I want that natural beard that I can pull. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or that bald head to rub, Mr. Clean It.
Yes.
I need some men to help me out. If you're out there and you want to join the panel, y'all come help me out, please. Men, you know what I'm saying? Come back me up. But yeah, at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj says we have no right to come at women for the lace fronts, none of that. And from what I'm hearing from y'all don't want no man coming with no installs. I don't think that's fair. Y'all got all of this extra stuff for y'all, but brother can't even put on a couple dreads if you want to.
You find some men who want to or who have done the quick weave and the installs, so that way we can have a conversation. Because I don't believe there's not one man.
Listen, I just saw one on Candy. Have y'all watched Candy's new show, Candy and the Gang?
Mm-mm.
It's a dude on there that he is open with his toupee. He said, that's a toupee, right? But he also was open with telling us that he liked to tug and pull with other men. So that's the point I think we're getting to.
Y'all, we are at our time tonight. We are at
into the thick of it.
Yo, we are at our time tonight. Yo, this has been a good show, lighthearted show or whatever. But Nicki Minaj said, she had something to say to the men, and I think that on one hand, she was, giving these men over here our props, but at the same time, kind of dogging men for having their preferences at the same time. But what I want to know from y'all is I want to know y'all's final thoughts on this for tonight. Antoinette, what do you think? What are your final thoughts?
It is what it is, and we just gonna have to agree to disagree. Everybody, yes, has a preference, but we just need to continue the conversations because we paying for it. So if we're gonna be cute, we're gonna be cute. You don't like it, we love it, and you don't want to deal with it, move on to the next one. Find
I
what you
dig
like.
it. I can dig it. Alabama church girl, what about you?
I am digging these pink earrings that my sister is wearing over here.
Yes.
They are
These,
nice.
you know what?
I'm getting into
These
that.
came from DC when they had painted Black Lives Matter on the road. We sure did. We went over there and
Oh,
some of the
okay.
vendors had these. And I said, oh yes.
Yes, yes,
Pick
yes,
me,
yes.
pick me.
I'm loving it. But about the video, JD, I appreciated just about everything that Nicki said because all these things can be true. We discussed this last week that two things can be true at the same time. Yes, we do love black men, and just because we have our grievances with black men does not mean that we don't love you. And yes, we are understanding how to show affection to black men. Okay.
I can
And
dig it.
our grievances are most of the time are us trying to teach you how to show affection back to us. So it is what it is. I mean, I honestly think that a lot of the male bashers on the internet that she was referring to, they have those same grievances. They want to teach women, but or they want women to know that they need affection. But instead of getting on here trying to teach women how to show that affection, they get on here bashing the women, and you're not gonna get anywhere. It's almost like that elementary playground myth that when the boy hits the girl, that means he likes her. It's now they get on here bashing, that means they like you for real. But see, we've grown up and we've matured and we've learned how
Right.
to have conversations, and I think that's where we're missing the point.
I can dig it. I like those comments from both of you ladies a lot. But y'all, we are past our time now. We usually try to keep these at about an hour and a half. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have not already, we will be back same time, same channel next week with another one of these deep topics, to try to see what the disconnect is between our men and our women. I think that we're making a little bit of ground, and I think that some minds are evolving, in our community, not just from this platform, but from spaces like this all around. So that's what it's all about. It's all about growth and all about getting better. As long as we have breath in our body, there is still a chance to get better and still a chance to make some improvements. So, y'all, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us. It's your boy JD, aka Mr. December, for Antoinette and Alabama Church.